Hello everyone, I'm Chris Hernandez and this is the Weekly Report, a look at news from the city of Kansas City, Missouri. Break out your party hats and save the date for the KC Streetcar's first birthday party. Saturday, May 6th marks the first full year of operation. You can join the celebration at Union Station. It starts at 11 a.m. with food trucks, games, and of course, you gotta have a birthday cake. And the big question, will we hit 2 million streetcar rides by May 6th? Right now, we are very close to that milestone. We want your ideas for improving Kansas City's bike plan. The city's planning department has 3 more public meetings scheduled over the next 2 weeks to hear from you. Join us Tuesday night, April 25th at the Southeast Community Center or Thursday night, April 27th at Northland Cathedral. Both sessions run from 6 to 8 p.m. Another session takes place Saturday, May 6th from 9 a.m. to noon at the Foreign Language Academy in Midtown. Pick the one that best suits your schedule. Details available on kcmo.gov, search bike plan. Meanwhile, the city continues to add innovative bike facilities such as 2 more bike boxes. With the warmer temperatures, the Public Works Department has put the final touches on the 20th Street Streetscape project by painting green bike boxes where 20th Street crosses Grand Boulevard as well at the Southwest Boulevard intersection. The boxes provide a place for bicyclists to wait at the intersection and gives them a head start when the light turns green. Drivers, remember, don't block the box. Please mind the "Wait Here" message written on the pavement so that bicyclists have a chance to pull ahead. The sound of swinging Kansas City jazz highlights Memorial Day weekend at the Kansas City Jazz and Heritage Festival. This year's headliner is Grammy Award winner Layla Hathaway. She will open the festival on May 26th on the Paseo Boulevard main stage. Other performers include Brandy and Kansas City's own Oleta Adams. Tickets to the main stage begin at just $25. Community stage and Made in Kansas City vendor areas are free and open to the public. Buy your tickets at kcjazzfest.com or by calling 816-474-8463. Or you can buy a ticket in person at the American Jazz Museum box office. And speaking of jazz, check out this video about the new jazz stage at KCI Airport, where travelers will hear live jazz 3 days a week.
It's important for airports to deliver the experience of what their community is about, and we really want to be Kansas City to those people that are arriving in Kansas City, maybe for the first time, where this is their first impression, and to be able to greet them with a little bit of our jazz history is really important to delivering the Kansas City experience.
This is certainly a unique partnership between the City of Kansas City, Missouri, our aviation department, and of course the American Jazz Museum.
What we are doing here between the city and us is saying, look at this wonderful, authentic heritage that we have, that is jazz. We want to showcase this. We want people to enjoy it. And I think that's more important, is the civic pride of showcasing the true American art form, but also the talent that we have in Kansas City.
I love the reaction and the communication you get with audience. People recognize Kansas City style of jazz. It makes me really proud.
I'm a true Kansas City boy. I mean, I think I bleed barbecue sauce. We've got such a deep jazz heritage here. That's such an awesome thing to be associated with that.
You likely saw the headlines and photos on March 27th. Water main break shuts down KC streetcar. Flooding reported, streetcar service suspended. That afternoon, a 130-year-old 10-inch water main burst. Despite the amount of rushing water and torn-up road, no customers were left without water. That's thanks to working valves.
We were able to close the 2 closest valves and isolate the water main, which limited anybody from being out of water.
Not too long ago, it was a coin toss whether a valve worked. In 2011, just over half the valves in the city were operable. After 5 years of working with Walks Water Services, a private company that specializes in valve asset management, that figure climbed significantly to 84%. KC Water recently started another 5-year contract with Walks to continue that momentum. Also assigned to checking valves are KC Water maintenance workers Tony Hammonds and Yusuf Aladpio.
What we do is we come out here, clean it out, exercise it, see if it's broken or anything like that, and then after we service it, come back, we write it up.
They'll never not have anything to do. There are more than 35,000 valves across the city, 7 in just this one intersection. These valves control the water that's flowing through 2,800 miles of underground water mains.
Well, the more valves we have in the water system, the better chance we have to make smaller shuts, which will help less people be out of water.
This work is another example of KC Water's continuing commitment to improve the infrastructure of Kansas City. For KC Water, I'm Brooke Givens.
First, we want to thank all the Kansas City residents for their support. I think it's a great testimony to the power of positive thinking and the momentum that the city has. And from a city staff perspective and from a mayor and council perspective, it is now time to get to work. So what we wanted to do today was articulate kind of the plan of action for the first $40 million in bonds. Our goal is to deliver as many shovel-ready projects that we can and try to get as many shovels that we can into the ground within the calendar year 2017. The plan is that I will deliver to the mayor and city council as well as to the Public Improvements Advisory Committee by May 1st a recommended plan for the first $40 million in general obligation bonds. To start on some road and bridge projects, a couple examples that we think are pretty close to being shovel ready are Maple Woods Parkway, Warnell Road from 85th to 89th Street, East 22nd, East 23rd Street Connector Project from Brooklyn to Benton. You'll notice they are spread all over the city, which shows you we had shovel-ready projects ready to go on almost every district of the city. The other thing we have is about 2,100 various corner ramps, ADA non-compliant corner ramps, that have to be constructed over the next 4 years. And it's about 400 to 450 intersections. So we'd like to take about $2.5 million and do about a fourth of those over each of the next 4 years and get all of the ADA curb ramps in full compliance with the Americans with Disability Act. We are full speed ahead to try to deliver and have open by roughly September of 2018 a brand new animal shelter at the corner of Elmwood and Gregory. So the philanthropic community, the private sector will take the lead on construction, and they want to try to make a September 8, 2018 opening date for that facility, which will be roughly about 60,000 square foot to replace our current 13,500 square foot facility that sits on a landfill. We also have some ADA compliance issues that we need to get done at Starlight Theater, and we have a museum renovation project underway at Kansas City Museum. We would like to infuse our dollars up front so that that project can be completed again on roughly a 2018 into 2018 timeframe. It's a very ambitious program, but we are very thankful for the residents of Kansas City for giving us this opportunity. So now it's up to us to deliver, and that's what we're going to do. So.
We want to know what you think about the future of the KCI terminals as well as services provided at the airport. Sign up your neighborhood or community group for a community listening session. Sessions will be scheduled for May and June. Call John Holland at the Aviation Department at 816-243-3115. You can find details and schedule a session online at flykci.com. You're invited to a Civil Rights Fair Housing Summit on Thursday, April 27th from 8 a.m. to noon at the Kansas City Public Library's Plaza branch. Register online at kcmo.gov for this free event. For more information, call the Civil Rights Division of the city's Human Relations Department at 816-513-1888. Curbside leaf and brush collection continues for one more week, and that will be in the South Zone. Its pickup takes place the week of April 24th. Remember, you may leave up to 20 bags or bundles of leaves and brush on your curb on your regular trash pickup day. The city's leaf and brush drop-off sites are also now open. The drop-off sites are located at 11660 North Main, 1815 North Shoto Trafficway, and 10301 Raytown Road. Drop-off is free to residents on Saturdays with identification. For more information about leaf and brush, visit kcmo.gov and search leaf and brush. If you have some items that need to be recycled that aren't part of the city's regular curbside program, here is your chance. The city's annual Hard to Recycle event will be held on Saturday, April 22nd from 8 a.m. to noon right across the street from Manual Technical Career Center, located at 1320 Truman Road. Accepted items include electronics, mattresses, building materials, and more. For a complete list of accepted items, go to our website at kcmo.gov. And that does it for this edition of the Weekly Report. To view this program again or other Channel 2 videos, go to kcmo.gov and search Channel 2. That page has a link to our YouTube channel and all of our great programs that you can view on demand. I'm Chris Hernandez. See you again soon.